You can't even know.
No, they'd win. If they had an election, they'd win, wouldn't they?
Who controls the West Bank?
Well, that's why they won't have an election.
Who controls the West Bank?
Well, who knows?
Who controls? What do you
apparently.
mean?
Well, Hamas are killing people.
Stop it. Can we stay where the trouble at the moment is?
Let's stay on.
And let's see. You know, nobody wants to live next to another country which has got fences up and
on a practical level, on that point, there's 400,000 Israelis have had to move from. Hold on, let me make this point. They've had to move from there, and they can't move back. So till they've got rid of Hamas, because they're worried about that. So until they've got rid of it, they can't live in the middle of Israel.
With the current way in which the IDF is operating on the Gaza Strip, do you know how many Hamas are estimated to be on the Gaza Strip? Do you know?
No, nobody can know. You might think you know, but you can't.
30 to 50,000.
Yes.
In order to eradicate Hamas, the way the IDF has been attempting to do so far, you would end up eradicating everyone on the Gaza Strip.
That's not true.
No, that is true.
Well, to a certain extent, Ash, we have to find out how do you get
You're saying they have to kill 2 million people to get all the 30,000.
Well, look at the ratio.
I'm speaking.
How do you...
The Hamas ratio.
Both of you now, again, just a minute. How do you get rid of these people? Because you could call for a ceasefire, and it has been done, but the Hamas
you're speaking about the child. You're speaking about the result without speaking about the cause.
So how do we get there?
Okay, let's get rid of Hamas today.
How do you get rid of
the IDF is still killing innocent people in the West Bank.
Well, unfortunately,
how do we get rid of? How do we stop the IDF
doing it on purpose? They're not going in and shooting innocent people.
That does not happen in all wars. In all wars, people do not walk.
Do you know how many people were killed
into villages and kill children? Adam Samir, who was a human being. Adam Samir, who was an 8-year-old human being, whilst playing football, was killed last week in the West Bank, where there is no Hamas. These are acts that are extremely terrible acts.
All right. Can we stop shouting about these? What do you think about these people who are marching through the capital city of this country with signs saying "Kill the Jews," Intifada?
No, there are no signs saying "Kill the Jews."
There was a final solution tonight. There was one with a final solution. The police are looking for it.
Just stop a minute. There are signs, and I've seen them in these marches.
So obviously I would condemn such a sign. Do you think I want the killing of
There's lots of people there doing
that. All I want you to say.
But why would you march with people like that?
I'm a historian. If we look at history, Musa ibn Maymun, who was one of the physicians of Salahuddin al-Ayyubi, who conquered Jerusalem. Okay, Zion Zohar, the Jewish historian, spoke about how the Jewish people were liberated by the Muslims. Musa bin Maymun, you're a Jewish person. Do you know who Maimonides is?
Yeah.
Rambam, exactly, thank you.
Right.
It was a result. It was a result of Muslim empires. So to make the claim like Muslims are against Jews, that's an ignorant
How do we get to that? You can't close down Israel. Is that what you're asking for?
By ruling by justice, by
Israeli Arabs have justice, don't they?
By not displacing. I mean, arguably the entire state of Israel was established upon injustice.
Will you listen?
But Arab citizens become high court judges in Israel. They come to the top of the
What do you think of the rise in anti-Semitism in this country? Surely that must worry you.
I think it's terrible. I think anti-Semitism is terrible, as I think Islamophobia is terrible. Do you condemn Islamophobia?
I condemn any kind of phobia.
Great.
And
but do you not think people are scared with when they see some radical Muslim people saying things? It does make them fear what's going to happen.
I mean, you have radical
Israeli market, and you had 7/7, and you have all that.
Right, I've had enough now. I want to. Ash, my show, and you will cease to appear on it if you're not careful.
Right.
Now listen.
Sorry, James.
You are a Muslim.
I am a Muslim.
We only just realised.
Will you stop it? And I am irreligious. I don't like Christianity. I don't like Islam. I'm not for of Judaism. The whole thing. It ruins this planet, in my view. That's my view.
I mean,
okay? And I know you do. Yeah. Because, you know, but not only do you disagree in your religion and some other religions who get very upset, some people in your religion, some people in Christian religions get really heated and quite angry and quite violent about people like me saying, you can believe what you like.
People like you saying what?
I don't care what you believe in. You can believe in it. But if you start threatening me or saying I'm not talking to you, you know, I had my wife in here one day some time ago, and we were talking to an imam.
Omar Bakri Mohammed.
I think it was. And
he came on your show.
And we had Abu Hamza.
We've had everybody on, and now we've had you on. And my wife went up to say, how do you do to the guy and shake his hand. He wouldn't shake her hand. He said, I'm a Muslim, I can't shake your hand.
Okay.
In your own religion, fine, but why spread that to somebody who's not religious and be rude?
I mean, first of all, the decision to touch someone is a personal decision, firstly. Secondly, on a religion,